Hey, vinyl friends and vinyl community, it's Brian from Brian's Vinyl Records, and welcome back to part 2 of this week's Vinyl Editions, the 99-cent record sale. First, before we get going, I do need to mention that I forgot one album in my rock list, and that was Loverboy. This is Loverboy's, oh gosh, what is this one? This is their self-titled Loverboy album. This is one of 2 Loverboy albums I picked up, but sadly, the second Loverboy album had the wrong album in it. What are you going to do? I did go and look at all the albums to make sure everything looked good and was correct before I bought it, but that was a last second pickup. I just quickly scanned it, made sure it was Loverboy, put it back in, didn't even bother to look to see that it was the correct Loverboy album in the sleeve. And I'm a little bummed about that, but it's not a hard one to find, so we'll get it later. But Loverboy's self-titled is another rock album that I picked up. So that means we move on to the rest. This is going to be all about pop, country, soundtracks, things like that. So stick around. After the break, I will show you what I picked up in those genres on the 99-cent sale. Welcome back. So I'm going to start with a couple singles that I picked up, which I'm really excited about, that I found. They had a ton of 12-inch singles available for sale there, which I think is kind of cool for $1 a piece. They also had over 6,000 45s available to pick through. I just ran out of time and couldn't do it. I really wanted to look through some of them 45s. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to at this point. They were 2 for 99 cents, and I wasn't able to get any. But that said, I did pick up 2 singles, 12-inch singles. The first one, Color Me Bad, I Wanna Sex You Up. Love this song and really enjoyed Color Me Bad. I'm a sucker for 90s, early 90s, late 80s pop, and this fits that bill perfectly. So, if you don't remember this song, highly recommend it. I'm very excited. This is from the soundtrack to New Jack City, the movie, and of course it's on their self-titled album as well. The next one is a song I absolutely loved in middle school, and been trying to find the album for a while, and every time I see this band's albums, it's never the one that has a song on it. So I thought, wow, I can just get the song right now on a single and I'll be all good. This is Tony Feels Good. Love this song. So really excited to pick this up. A single version. Haven't listened to it yet, but they've got the LP version, which is the one I know, and also an extended party mix version. So very excited to give this a listen to. Alright, this next artist I picked up for my wife. She grew up listening to this artist, and I really enjoyed some of the stuff that I've already got of his. So I decided to go ahead and pick up 2 more of his albums that I saw there. Neither one of them are albums that my wife even recognizes, so it's probably later Cat Stevens, but we went with this one. This is called Is It So? Is it so? I guess. Is It So? Yeah, that sounds right. Is It So? Cat Stevens. So looking forward to giving this a listen to. Love a good folk record, and Cat Stevens definitely fits that bill. And the second one I thought was interesting. This is called Cat Stevens' Foreigner album. And again, like the Yes album, this has a full side dedicated to one song, the Foreigner Suite, and then it has 4 songs on side 2. So looking forward to hearing that. Not sure what to really expect. It's Cat Stevens, so I have an idea, but I don't think it contains any of the hits from Cat Stevens. Alright, now we're going to get into some poppy disco-y stuff, and we're starting off right away with something everyone should have. The Village People Cruisin'. Yeah, that's right, YMCA is on this one. 99 cents, guys, why not? I probably will never listen to anything but YMCA. I mean, we'll give it a listen, but I doubt I'll come back to it much. But hey, if you're feeling like dancing, getting up, having a good time, grooving, YMCA, hell yeah. Kids will love it. Adults will love it. Why not? Village People, cruising. This next one I saw multiple times in the sale, so I was able to pick through and find the one that I thought was the best shape. And this is Tina Turner's Tina album. So, Private Dancer album. Tina Turner's Private Dancer album. Why did I pick this up? Well, because it's got the hit song, What's Love Got to Do With It? And who doesn't love What's Love Got to Do With It? I mean, why not? 99 cents? Might as well give Tina Turner a spin. She's a classic. Same goes for this next record. I picked this up because, again, hit song on here. Why not? This is Bonnie Tyler with the shrink still on it and the hype sticker. I'll, of course, cut this off and put it inside here and get rid of the shrink because I hate shrink. But this is Total Eclipse of the Heart on here. And this is Faster Than the Speed of Night. Okay. Bonnie Tyler. Everything else on here, I don't think I've heard. We'll have to give it a listen, though. So, excited. This next album, I don't know if I know anything off of this. I'm guessing I probably do and just don't know it. But, what the heck, for 99 cents? I love Fleetwood Mac. I do like Stevie Nicks. So, I picked up Stevie Nicks. This is called The Wild Heart. So, looking at the song titles, it's got the Tom Petty song on here, which is really cool. So, I Will Run To You with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. So, I figured 99 cents, I might as well pick that up for sure. For that annoying time when this song gets stuck in your head and you can't get it out of it, I picked this record up only for that reason. And because why not? It's in excellent condition. This is Tommy Two Tone. And yes, it does contain 8675309. You're welcome. Enjoy that earworm. That'll do it for the pop end of things. Let's get into the country side of things. Starting off with this album, I am shocked here. So, growing up, my dad listened to a lot of the Beatles, a lot of Tom Petty, all sorts of stuff. But one of the things I remember listening to a lot growing up was, sorry about that, guys, my camera shut off. But what I was saying was we listened to a compilation of Patsy Cline and Jim Reeves songs a lot growing up. So I know a lot of Jim Reeves music. And when I saw this there, it was still in the cellophane. And when I opened it up, it looked like it had never even had a needle touch it, basically. So I'm really excited about this. I listened to this over the weekend. It sounds absolutely fantastic. This is from 1964, guys. And it was like someone bought it brand new in the 60s and then just left it. Played it maybe one time and left it in their bin and never gave it another chance until someone sold it to Mill City, and now I've got it in my hands. What a fantastic record. So this brings back a lot of childhood memories, and I love that. So Jim Reeves, the best of. Here's a guy that I really enjoy listening to. The vocals are fantastic, a great songwriter, and I figured why not pick this up. Again, I'll take it out of the shrink. I listened to this yesterday. It sounds absolutely fantastic. This is Merle Haggard, That's the Way Love Goes. I don't know if there's anything on here that became an actual hit for Merle Haggard, but that being said, it doesn't matter. This guy has a hell of a country voice, a great songwriting ability, and this is just really fun to listen to. So I'm really happy to have this. 99 cents. It's basically brand new, so why not? Up next, the king, George Jones. This is I Am What I Am, and it contains the song He Stopped Loving Her Today, and also has Good Hearted Woman on it. So really excited to listen to this. Again, he's the king of country. Everyone who's in country music loves George Jones, and so I was happy to find this and pick this up for $1. Up next, I've been really getting into this artist lately. Someone I never really paid much attention to growing up, and then someone told me to try out an album of his, and the sound and quality of it just blew me away. And so I decided to just start trying to find other albums by this artist, and when I come across these for $1, I'm going to pick them up. This is Willie Nelson's Sweet Memories, It's a compilation album, and I'm not sure if it's compilations of his songs or not, but it's Willie Nelson, so why not? Sweet Memories. And I also found this. I've been looking for this because I love Christmas music, around Christmas time, of course. But I've been looking for Willie's Pretty Paper album, and I found it for 99 cents. And I think the reason is that the seam on the bottom had split, but it was a clean split, so I was able to take a glue gun and glue it back together with no issues. So now it's almost as good as new. A little creasing up here, but no big deal. Album looks like it's in great condition, so really excited to come Christmas time to spin Willie Nelson's Pretty Paper. Alright, so now, last but not least, we're going to talk about soundtracks. If you watched my video previously on soundtracks, you know that I really love soundtracks, and they're a great way to get a bunch of songs from a bunch of different artists at one time. And no exception here. I picked up a few soundtracks here. We'll start with the soundtrack to The Graduate. This is a Simon and Garfunkel basically greatest hits album, and it's awesome. It's got Sound of Silence on here. It's got Mrs. Robinson on here. Just really good stuff. Really excited to have this. So The Graduate soundtrack is the first one I picked up. This next one, I see it all over the place, and so I finally said, well, what the heck? It's got a bunch of artists that I really enjoy on here, and might as well give it a shot. So this is Urban Cowboy. Little John Travolta as a cowboy here, huh? I have not seen the movie, by the way, but looking at the back here, you've got Jimmy Buffett, Charlie Daniels Band, Eagles, Dan Fogelberg. You got Bonnie Raitt, Linda Ronstadt, Kenny Rogers, Joe Walsh, Bob Seger. I mean, why not? So pick this up for 99 cents. It's in great condition. It's a gatefold. Just looks really good. So pick that up. I'm excited about this next one. I looked this over a couple times and decided to go ahead and pick it up. It's got some great stuff on here. This is Beverly Hills Cop soundtrack, and we've got Glenn Frey on here. You've got the Pointer Sisters. You got Patti LaBelle. Just why not pick that up? So that's what I got it. And the Glenn Frey. Let's see here. The song he does on here is "The Heat Is On." Everybody knows "The Heat Is On." That's a huge hit. So pick that up. And last, but certainly not least, from this 99-cent record sale, the soundtrack to Close Encounters of the Third Kind. This is a John Williams soundtrack, so you already know it's going to be awesome. So I couldn't pass this up for 99 cents. No way. Looking forward to spinning this. I love John Williams as a composer, and his music for soundtracks is absolutely fantastic. I have E.T., Superman, of course, a couple Star Wars on here. And now I'm going to add Close Encounters of the Third Kind to my John Williams score collection. So very excited about that. All right, so there you have it, guys. That is my collection from the 99-cent sale. In all, I picked up 35 records. 34 of them turned out to be just great. Looking forward to spinning these throughout the next couple weeks and listening to what I got here. All of them look to be in really good shape. There were a couple of them that had some scratching and stuff, but they look like they're just surface scratches and they aren't going to affect the play at all. So I cleaned everything up yesterday, made sure it all was in good shape and ready to hit the turntables. So look for, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I post what I play throughout the day. Look for a bunch of these to start showing up in that feed because I'm really excited to play these. All right, so that's going to do it. Those are what I hauled in from 99-cent sales. But I did say we had 3 parts to this video. So what is the third part? Well, I had a few albums come in that are new or in from auctions that I do want to show you as well. So 99-cent sale, that's all in the bag. Next video, I'm going to show you about 5 albums that I picked up over the last week and a half that I'm excited about. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button below, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, any questions or comments. I love reading them, love interacting with everybody. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep spinning, vinyl friends.